Hello, this is Tron with Tron Tells the Truth. I was off last week because I become a father. So, more I become a father, get into the role, I also wonder what kind of future will my kid have? What kind of world will it exist? I remember as a kid, I saw all sci-fi movies. Star Trek was one of them. Star Trek was a show that predicted a good future, a positive future, where people come together for all kind of nation, benefit of humankind, blah blah blah. No poverty anymore, no money existed, and so on. It's very popular in the United States. Funny, because it's closer to socialism than any show on TV. But again, that's not important. I also watch other movies like Logan's Run, Running Man, tons of different shows, and many of the shows also predict a more not that good future, a future of tyranny, where a bunch of small families own everything, or corporation control the world, not government and people. Wait, wait, is that? Did the people in the 60s and 70s didn't see in the ball and saw the future? Because the world today is that. It's so funny, but one of the largest military groups in the world, in Russia, is a Wagner group. That group is a private-owned company. It was so powerful that even fucking Putin was afraid of it. A private fucking army. Who runs it? Who pays for it? The Wagner group also do revolutionary work for a lot of shitty dictators in Africa. They got money from exploiting people and exploiting their resources. Today, we are there already. In the show, The Good Place, it was some segment that they tried to explain why no people have ever gone to heaven. Because no people could be perfect. Because everything they touched, everything they bought, had some history behind it. If they bought it like a telephone, they were like part of the telephone was made by slave work in Africa, and so on. The world is so fucking complex. But it isn't. There are 100 big fucking companies who own tons of other companies who again own and own and own and own. They own fucking everything. They don't give a fuck about you. They're willing to see the world burn. We have temperatures in Europe now so high. That is not normal. Climate change is here, but they rally to this crazy fucking conservative shit train and try to pretend that it is not. People still don't believe science, but they still believe that there's a dangerous communist conspiracy, or a Jewish conspiracy, or a Muslim conspiracy about taking over the world. We are fucked if we don't do anything. It's very easy, because a lot of things is not that invisible if you just want to look, if you want to search, if you just go behind the headlines. You can see easily who owns who. Of course, there are a lot of people who hide what they own. There are like places they can place their money, like Cayman Islands and Switzerland and so on. States who I think are fucking crooks. Yes, I fucking hate Switzerland and I fucking hate the Cayman Islands and every fucking state who behaves like them. Before, I used to have like a very black and white view who I should say was criminal. People who stole something was maybe criminal. People who used drugs were definitely criminal. But now, I'm 48, doing politics for a year, been a social worker and so on. I can see maybe it's not that black and white. I think people who fucking sell drugs and use drugs that have a higher moral than people who own oil companies who destroy a fucking future. I think people who are down on the ladder is better, moral, equipped to raise a family than people high up on the ladder. It's fucking crazy, but that's how the world gets. I have a responsibility now to raising my son to be something different. Different from me. Because I think every generation shall seek that the next generation get better. That means that my son is going to be done mistakes, because he will. He do mistakes because that's how we grow up. If you don't do mistakes, you're not a fucking human being. That's a part of living. If you're over 40 and not regret anything you've done, you're a fucking psychopath. We can do a better world. I tried to explain this so many times before. But again, but again, but again, we never learn. We are in the climate crisis right now. We are having a war in Ukraine right now. And we can have another war against China if we're not fucking very careful. We've always been a brink of something. I remember in November 1989 when I was a kid that Mama screamed to me from the cellar when we were watching the news. The Berlin Wall is going down. The Berlin Wall is going down. And we all thought it was going to be peace in Europe, peace in the world, and something new, better is going to happen. It didn't. It has gotten worse and worse and worse. But that hope can still be light again. But it's up to you. It's up how you treat your kids and how you address the world. You cannot hide anymore. Because people have to engage in something. Things are not just fun and games. Not everything is just entertainment and fun. Yes, it's not pleasant to do politics. It's not pleasant to do a lot of things. But you have to fucking do it. Because now it's real serious. And if you're going to do it, nobody else is going to do it. Because soon it will be in a human planet to live on. This was Tron, where Tron tells the truth. Fuck the 100. Fuck the 100.